Joining me now from Honolulu, Hawaii is Marco Lambertini, Director General of World Wildlife Fund International. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
This is a good day for the giant panda. It's one step back in a good way, back from the brink. Help us understand, where was the panda in its plight and where it is now?
Yeah, so as you say, the panda, first of all, is not just the logo of WWF, but it's also an icon for conservation globally. And it's a great day to be a panda today. The growth of the population has allowed the organization, IUCN, and its scientists to assess the fact that panda is now a further step away from the brink of extinction. And this is fantastic news, not just for the millions of panda lovers, but also for everybody who loves nature and cares about the environment. The population growth is really, and the success of the panda story so far, although, of course, there's still a lot of work to do, but the success so far is due to a number of things. First of all, the sheer determination of the Chinese government, from the top down to the rangers on the panda reserves, to actually save the species. In the last few years, the number of panda reserves have grown, covering almost 2/3 of the habitat of wild pandas, and we would like also that to grow to 100% and perhaps even restore more habitat that was lost in the past. And so protection of the habitat, anti-poaching on the ground, committed rangers, and particularly the engagement of local communities, together with the political will behind all this and the support of organizations like WWF, I think have made really this possible, and show us that with a mix of ingredients like this, we can really save species and bring them back to a level which is not as dangerous and closely dangerous to extinction.
How many pandas are there now in the mountains of China?
So we had an increase of 17% in the last 10 years, and that's why we are now considering a population on the rise. We are now just below 2,000 pandas, 1,800 plus, and this is the highest number ever recorded since the population was discovered. So it's great news. But it's also an important message of hope for many other species that are not in this situation. They're still declining. In a week there will be an important convention on the endangered species and the trade of endangered species in Johannesburg. I think these news are actually happening at the right time to inspire many others to put together the same strategy to save many more species. Because let's remember, this is just because pandas are cute and beautiful and they have the right to live on this planet, but also because they live in an ecosystem whose protection is actually providing a lot of services to local communities. Fresh water, clean air, a lot of resources, natural resources they depend on. So, protection of nature and protection of people is incredibly connected, and this is what we as WWF promote.
We thank you so much for joining us. This is such good news for the giant panda. Yes, one of the most wonderful creatures just to look at. Marco Lambertini, thank you.
Thank you.